Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to be talking about how to detach from your 3D. So you might have heard stories about just detach. It's easier said than done. So I'm going to explain to you how I have come to understand how to detach and some of the techniques and tools that I use myself and that I share with my clients on how to detach from the 3D. Once again, the 3D reality is physical. It's what we have in front of us. Like a bill. A bill is in our 3D reality. So to detach means to remove any emotion towards something in your physical reality. An example is, say you have a bill and that bill is still creeping up. Maybe the bill is overdue. Maybe they're applying fees on it, late fees or whatever fees they're putting on it. Just take, for example, you have a bill. If you don't have a bill, think of something else. But most people have certain bill issues that are bothering them. To detach from that is for you not to think about it in a negative way. It's already overdue, so when you're thinking about it, it's giving you a negative feeling. That's a negative vibration going out. So you have to detach from it. A way to detach from something you do not want to experience is simply put up a wall mentally in your mind. Put up some kind of barrier in your mind. You've all done it before. Let me give an example. Maybe you have an ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, whatever it is, ex-best friend. There's somebody you don't want to think about, don't want to see. There is a barrier you put on your mind. There are certain things you do to make sure those barriers are up. It's the same thing for detaching from the third eye. From the 3D reality. Detaching from the 3D reality is the same thing from separating. Just separating yourself from that reality that you are not enjoying. Whatever experiences, bills, bad health, negative environment, detach from it. And think, at that time of detachment, just think of the things that you might want to implement in there. Detach. For example, a way to detach from the 3D reality is daily switch your phone off, if you can, for an hour. That feeling you get when you switch the phone off is going to be the parts that you have to detach from. Think about it. Switching your phone off for any number of time. Whether you have a family, you don't have a family, you're single, you're married, you have kids, whatever. Switch it off for an hour. Let's see how long you can stand that feeling of separation. Those of you who can do it, perfect. You have nothing to worry about. Those of you who can't, this is for you. Especially for those of you in the back. Detach. Very important. And you also have to remember, you are what you think you are. So if there are things around you in the present circumstances that you don't like, you can really just tell yourself mentally, it does take effort. Say, forget this, I'm still going forward. You've all done it before. Something in your reality, something that you don't want to experience, you've detached from it. You've done it many, many times, but now you have to now do it to your physical reality that you don't enjoy, that you're seeing is causing you stresses. Look at it and detach. The way you can detach or ignore it is by saying, I, and then continue. That is reminding you of who you are by saying I 3 times. You detach. You will feel it. Just try it at home. Try it. You will feel that feeling of detachment. So whenever you are creating, for those of you who manifest, it's manifestation, but it's really creation. For those of you who are creating, should remember that. Try it. You're just detaching and you're thinking of exactly what you want. So you go from reacting, you know, because you're going to have experiences in your 3D reality, your everyday life. Some experiences might piss you off and you might just start to react. Stop reacting. Use that moment to separate and create in your mind what it is you're trying to achieve. Every single time you get triggered, you get a feeling from your 3D reality that you're not enjoying. Use that as a check mark in the road path of your life. That's a checkpoint for you to check yourself and readdress whatever's going on. Simply, people ask me, how do I do it? I just simply say cancel in my mind. Some people say delete. Some people say erase. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters most is what you are saying to yourself. What you are saying to yourself. Like some of you get into traffic and immediately you start complaining about traffic. Maybe you should have left earlier. But if you didn't, deny the 3D. Enjoy the drive to work. Enjoy the drive home. You're already in it. So don't vibrate it more. Just take it like what it is. Take the radio off. Play an audio. But you're already in it. So this is how the mind keeps you in the 3D. But if you realize that, oh, I could just, nothing's bothering me, I'm taking a jump, I'm taking a 3D break. And actually when you take a 3D break, I actually call it 3D break. Like that. I love the sound of that. Take a 3D break and go to the quantum, fourth and fifth realm. See yourself in possession of what you have. Like NevilleGoddard says, see yourself in the possession that you want to be in. See yourself, picture yourself, think about the things that you want. That way the 3D doesn't affect you. If you can think about what you want, you can see yourself in possession of what you wish to acquire. It pulls out all that 3D reality that is in front of you. So that's basically how you can ignore your 3D. It's an amazing concept, an amazing philosophy. Just tell yourself, I'm ignoring it. Bill collectors at your door, you're still going to pay it, but ignore it. That way when you ignore it, your mind allows you to create a situation, an opportunity, or an event, or a person that will come along your way that will solve that problem. This is one of the secrets Andrew Carnegie did when he was having certain issues. He would take off to Scotland for like, I think, months and then come back and everything would just settle itself out. It takes some practice to understand it, but ignore the 3D reality. Create what you want in your mind and stick to it, and still address the issues in your reality, but ignore it the way you ignore a bad friend, or the way you ignore an ex or a bad business partner. You have that ability to put up that barrier at will, not just reacting, but you can put it up at will to ignore certain situations in your current lifestyle. So I hope this video hit the point. You know, I'll leave a, oh my god, my notes. I'll leave a link to my notes that help to understand how to detach from the 3D reality. I'll leave a PDF there for an instant download for those of you who want to get more out of it. Trust me, you're going to love it, especially when you combine it with NevilleGoddard's techniques. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Have a great day. I love you guys. Until the next video.